Hey everybody, Professor Doom here. Okay, so with this newest information that's coming out, there's a few thoughts that I want to share with you all on this. I'm going to show you something interesting about these newest variants that they're talking about. And then I want to show you something about Biden, which I find very interesting considering all that they're talking about here and the talk about the new variants. Okay, so here's the deal. So we're being told that I'm just going to read to you exactly verbatim here. How convenient. Biden regime begins procuring COVID-19 equipment and hiring safety advisors. Okay. So according to this article, I'll leave you guys links in the description box, is that InfoWars and the Gateway Pundit also was reporting that TSA and border whistleblowers state that they were informed that there are going to be mask mandates and most likely lockdowns coming up September, October because of these newest variants. Okay. So why exactly are they going to be doing this? And why would we be knowing about this now? Well, okay, I get it. Because the mainstream media is reporting about variants, right? Okay. So let's take a look here, and I want to show you something, all right? Which is very interesting about what it says. Here are the three variants that they're talking about. And you know what's really interesting about this is now they're starting to push this booster shot that are going to be for these new variants. But why would anybody in their right mind take any kind of shots anymore, or even the main shot to begin with, when we have them on committee testimony stating, well, we didn't force anybody to take our shot. We didn't force anybody. Why would you say that? Why are you shifting the blame from yourselves and your creation onto the shot takers? Well, it's their fault. We didn't force them to take it. They took it. And if they got harm from it, well, that's their fault, not ours. Okay. So now let's push that whole aspect out of the way for a second. Okay? Let's take a look what it says. Health authorities say they are closely tracking the spread of three variants now spreading around the country. Okay. If it's spreading around the country, right? Okay, what does the country mean? It's from the West Coast to the East Coast, right? Is Washington, D.C. on the East Coast? Okay. So you're saying that it's spreading around the country and you're able to track it. How exactly you're able to do this, I don't freaking know. But I mean, I could get that if you had like three people who showed up and they lived in three different parts of the country. Okay. But what you told us in 2020 is that it spread like wildfire, and there was no way to track any of that because people were getting on planes and they were sending it to other countries, and oh my God, we're all going to die. Okay. So now with the melodramatics. Interestingly enough, if you're saying that it's spreading all over the whole country, all right, let's see. Let's take a look at this. So Biden went over to Maui today, which let me just say this to everybody. He was not welcomed very much, and I guarantee you that's not going to be in any of the pictures here, but he did not receive a warm welcome from the people of Hawaii. Oh, maybe the governor and perhaps the mayor. But there were people who absolutely hated the fact that he showed up way too late and provided no support. Can you imagine what do you expect the people to feel like after you told them that they are going to receive $700 per household? Which leads me into my next point. But before I get to the next point, did we hear anything about Biden claiming that he was going to get tested before he got on the plane to meet with other people? Because, hey, wait a minute, there's 3 variants spreading around the country, and I need to be protected. I should wear a mask because I don't know where this, oh, but wait a minute. Health officials are tracking it wherever it goes. So, Mr. Biden, you're safe. Absolutely not, folks. Everything is an agenda position here. The whole thing is that what you're going to be seeing coming up is all part of the agenda. Now, think about all of this. How many stores have you seen that were in the last major lockdown that never recovered and closed their doors permanently? How many in your city? How many in your town? How many waitresses do you know, because of restaurants that closed down, weren't able to feed their kids, and the only thing they had to rely on, or the only thing a lot of people had to rely on, was stimulus checks? Okay? But what do you expect that you're going to get from Biden when he just told the displaced survivors of Maui, I'm only going to give you $700 per household? What do you think you can expect when we're going to be under lockdowns, under some BS pretenses, and more businesses are destroyed, more people are destroyed, and food prices are astronomical, and you aren't going to receive shit from this presidency when it comes to stimulus, when they do this to everybody, if they're going to be rolling it out? If all of what we're seeing to be true, the new BS variants that they're trying to push out there with the remember, if it's from the mainstream media, it's unbelievable, or it shouldn't be believed. That's just my opinion. And you know I'm going to have to put this on my backup channel, because if I put this on Professor Doom 1, where I already got 2 strikes, I'm effed. So this is going to be up on my backup channel, and I will be making a video up on Professor Doom 1 to send you over here to watch this. Okay? So does that make sense for everybody? But look at Biden. If this is spreading all over the country, and these variants are such a big deal, and you're already preparing, you, Biden, are preparing for a September, October rollout, how come you aren't social distance, and how come you ain't wearing a mask just to be sure and protect yourself? Because you are saying, and your mainstream media are telling us, that variants are now spreading all over the country. Thanks, everybody.